this is what I'm saying. This is what I be saying. The rap gods have given us another blessing this year. Roots Picnic, Jay-Z, not with the dreads, but with the classic afro. This is what I be saying. You woke up the sleeping giant. He was just chilling, being a billionaire, relaxing, not worried about nobody. Some people want to take some shots here and there. Now you done woke up the sleeping giant. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not doing no intro. I'm sorry, I'm not doing no intro. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, Jay-Z most anticipated performance at the Roots Picnic just happened a couple hours ago. On top of, first off, let's give a shout out to the Roots Picnic. Let's give a shout out to the Roots, Questlove, Black Thought, the whole squad. Because they've been putting on the Roots Picnic for years. Years. Some of the best acts from Jill Scott to Mos Def to Bilal to Jasmine Sullivan to Erykah Badu to Common to Kanye West. The Roots Picnic is a jam in Philly. It's a full thing. They decided to bring Jay-Z to the Roots Picnic, or rather Jay-Z decided to jump on the Roots Picnic and do a performance. This is a classic performance. So the majority of these performances at the Roots Picnic is geared towards the anniversary for Reasonable Doubt, and also, if I'm not mistaken, there's one more album. It's the anniversary of Reasonable Doubt, and I think The Blueprint. So majority of this performance was going to be classic records that you know, that you can indulge. But I just want to talk about the freestyle. Everybody knows when Jay-Z is ready to come outside, there's two things that he does when he's ready to come outside. Pause. When he's ready to be outside, there's two things that he does. Number one, he drops a freestyle on somebody's, not a freestyle, but he drops a verse on somebody's record. You'll hear him as a featured verse on somebody's record. He might be on Cali's record. He might be on Pusha T's record. He might be on a Pharrell record. Who knows? But that's the first sign. He drops a verse on somebody's project. Just unexpectedly. No warning. Number two is what we just saw a couple hours ago. When Jay-Z drops the freestyle, that means it's time for Hove to come outside. That means, matter of fact, I'll tell you what that means after I talk about this freestyle. This freestyle was jam-packed with throwing shots back at people that's been throwing shots at him for months. Years, months, years, days, minutes. He also added some political energy in there just to let people know that, hey, you know, y'all know the enemy, MAGA. Y'all know the enemy. Y'all know what we got to do when this election time come up. Y'all know what we got to do. Couple of those bars. Jay-Z is up there in a fro with the Lokes on. He looked like Eazy-E. You know it's about to be something crazy going on in the next couple of months. He looks like a rebel without a cause, or with a cause, I should say. I don't think he just did this just for the performance. You remember, Jay-Z had dreads. He has dreads. I won't go as far as to say that the fro wasn't real, because it looked like the fro was super real. So that means that he uncombed his dreads. I'll let the dreadlock you know, hairdressers deal with that situation because on if you could do it or not, or how you do it, whatever. But he came out looking like a rebel. He got something to say. So in the midst of doing his classic records, he jumps up and does a freestyle like he always does. And his freestyles are usually like a PSA of what's happening in the world at the moment. A lot of times he never really gets too personal, but on this one, the shots that was thrown at him, he throwing them right back. Of course, he threw shots at Dame Dash. You know what I'm saying? He had a line where he was like, if you keep rumbling, your teeth keep falling out your mouth. He hit that bar real quick. It took a couple people to kind of catch up to that line once he said it, because they had to remember. Like sometimes when you listen to Jay-Z, you gotta put the thinking cap on. Threw shots at Dame Dash. He threw shots at Jaguar Wright, you know what I'm saying, insinuating that Questlove put him on to Jaguar, introduced him to Jaguar, so he don't know why he messed with Questlove, which is, it's just one of those funny little jokes, inside jokes, you know what I mean? If you know, you know. Then he takes shots at Drake. He go right at Drake. And, he's pretty much, throwing shots at the fact that he don't own his own masters. You know what I'm saying? His master, like the masters of his song is in perpetuity, which means that he can never get them back. You know what I mean? He also, he mentions the reference to Drake being high on the charts. And it's funny because Hov is like, he pretty much saying like, yeah, you on the charts, but to mess with me, you gotta go to the higher charts. There's higher charts than the chart that you on. So you're not on my level. Then he goes in and he says, if you want to be tough, go talk to them. Go talk to them crackers that got your masters. Bar. I'm not finna try to recut the bar of how he said it. Like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm just enjoying the freestyle. He did take shots at Nicki Minaj. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't quite catch what that bar was. So leave it in the comments if you know what that bar is. Leave it in the comments, or maybe I didn't see the whole freestyle. I didn't catch everything. You know what I mean? This freestyle is the beginning of something coming. He does have another show coming up at the Barclays, another anniversary show. But I think after these anniversary shows, I think Jay-Z is dropping an album. I think the album is coming. The album is on the way. I'm saying, I don't care. I don't care. I could be wrong. I'm saying it. A Jay-Z album is coming. He changed his hairstyle. He dropped the freestyle. He taking shots at people. He got Lokes on. He ready for the action. Wearing Lokes is like wearing black Air Forces nowadays. Everybody know back in the days when you put those Lokes on, that mean it's time. That mean it is time. Something about to happen. He on stage performing, sounding better than ever. He ran out of breath on a couple of things, but hey, man, I mean, if you're 50 plus years old and you still giving people a 3 to 4 hours worth of great music and great work, you can be out of breath a couple of times. It's okay. But I'm saying a Jay-Z album is coming. Believe that. Before the end of the year, you will get a Jay-Z album. And it sounds like if the Jay-Z album sound anything like this freestyle, that means it's about to be a problem for a lot of you. It's about to be a problem for a lot of you. And you know the one thing that Jay-Z is good at? He is very good at, he has like the Michael Jordan syndrome. You know what Michael Jordan used to do? Michael Jordan used to act like somebody said something about his mama that was a basketball player on the court. If you was guarding Jordan, he'll make up this whole theory in his head about how you dogged out his family, you shot him in the leg, you beat him up, and you did all type of crazy stuff to you just so he could destroy you on the court. Just so he could destroy you on the court. Jay-Z, in some right, he got that same type of syndrome when it comes to competitive edge. He is one of the most competitive beings on this planet. And he got something to say. He got somebody to shoot at. He got somebody to go at lyrically. Y'all thought it was a problem when K-Dot came outside. Y'all want Jay-Z to come back outside too? He completely took off the suits. The dreads is gone. He got the fro. Now, let me say this before I get up out of here. And let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all know by Jay-Z having a fro, you know he's going to cut that fro into the fade. Jay-Z makes his best albums when he has the fade. Remember I said that. Do your history. He's going to cut that fro into a fade, and then Hove is officially back. Jigga Man is back. I don't care. Y'all can say I'm glazing all y'all want. I don't care. I want a Jay-Z album. I will get a Jay-Z album this year. I don't care what y'all think. My favorite rappers is better than your favorite rappers. Sorry. My favorite rappers is better than your favorite rappers. Let me know what y'all think in the comments about this Jay-Z freestyle. Do you think it's dope? Do you think he kind of missed the mark on certain things? Or do you think this is stellar and he got something crazy coming? Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Workload.